Yo, Kippy's guy here. Hey, so man, I'm excited. If you've been kind of keeping up with the home audio world, SVS has brought out their new Evolution series of speakers that are replacing the Ultra speakers that we all know and love. I'm super excited. They're a big subwoofer brand, but it seems like they've been taking a huge leap in speakers and becoming a premium audio brand. So I'm super excited to talk to you guys about that. I actually reached out to SVS this morning and said, hey, are you guys rolling out any review units yet? Keep your boy in mind. He said, we aren't just yet because we want to focus on sending out people's orders first, but reach back out in April. So soon we're going to have some of these speakers on the channel to review. And if you know me, no matter how good my connections are with certain people, I will always give my honest review so that you guys know if it's worth putting your money towards something. But in the meantime, we did get something from SVS to kind of read off for you guys. So I'm going to read this little, I don't know, kind of the synopsis of the Evolution series and what's going on, and we'll kind of break down what I'm reading and kind of talk about what I think about what's going to happen here in the future. So it says SVS launches Ultra Evolution speakers. Ultra Evolution ascends as the new flagship series representing the culmination of advancements in SVS audio design to achieve performance that transcends class. So let's talk about each of these paragraphs as we read them, or most of them. So again, advancement in SVS audio design. These speakers look nothing like previous SVS speakers. There is a lot of speakers in the lineup, but these are a lot different. We have, an MTM design where the tweeter's in the middle, and then we have, mid-ranges kind of flanking it. Now they're bent or curved, things like that. So they're taking a new leap in audio ingenuity, which is going to help with audio sound, less resonance inside the cabinet, and honestly, it looks really nice too. So if you didn't know, they're out of Youngstown, Ohio, and maybe one day I can go see them because I live in Kentucky. Maybe we can go see their facility one day. We'll have to get that in the works. So it says, Ultra Evolution is the ultimate expression of SVS speaker design. The fusion of acoustic engineering breakthroughs and passion of audio excellence elevates through new series into the echelon of the finest loudspeakers in the world. Big claim there. It says, at first glance, the most striking design feature is the acoustically centered time alignment cabinet architecture. A curve in the front baffle aligns the sound emanation point of the tweeter and each driver on the vertical plane. Ensuing sound from each driver arrives at the listener's ear in the exact same instant. So that's what the whole curve is for. It's not a new thing. A lot of manufacturers have been doing it forever. People like Focal, Sonos Faber, they've been doing it as well. Well, you curve the speakers so that you have really good in-phase and time alignment going on. So that's the whole point here. It says, for the tower model specifically, mid-range drivers and woofers positioned above and below the tweeter allow for seamless crossover blend to create an idealized point source where sound flows from a single point in front of the speaker to optimize dispersion characteristics. So what does that mean? So when it says point source, meaning that it's coming directly from here to there. Not all your speakers in a normal no design have that. If you have a tweeter here and then mid-range, and then low frequencies, well, if there's no curve to that, they're all kind of reaching your ear at a different time. They're not necessarily aligned with each other. And so with a point source, having it kind of angled, it kind of blends all the sound so that one big wave of sound comes at you, not multiple different drivers trying to reach the destination at once. So that's the whole point of this point source that they're going for. It says the diamond-coated aluminum dome tweeter is also completely new for SVS. Using a modern technology called vapor deposition, a layer of diamond carbon is grown on the surface of the aluminum dome to improve rigidity and critical acoustic properties. This is cool. We're going to see it in their flagships, but I guarantee that it's probably going to trickle down into like their bookshelves and things like that, their center channel. So this is going to be really cool to see if we can find a difference. Let's continue. No detail was left to chance in the Ultra Evolution speaker design as evidenced by the organic cell lattice tweeter diffuser, which its main purpose is to protect the tweeter from physical damage. SVS engineers prototype dozens of grill patterns to determine which provide the best acoustic performance. So there's a big debate about grills and if they hinder sound. A lot of people won't put their grills on their speakers because they feel like that fabric can, kind of, what's the word that I want to use? Maybe handicap the sound a little bit, keep it from reaching the way that it's supposed to your listening position. Me personally, I don't hear well enough to know if a grill makes a difference or not. I don't know if humans can truly hear a speaker with a grill on versus a speaker with a grill off. But If you remember, SVS's tweeter grills are made of metal, not like a fabric material. So maybe in this case, it could make a difference. It could, diffract the sound in ways that we don't want it to. And this may be, a resolution to that. Let's move on. Owing to the SVS subwoofer design pedigree is a new woofer execution in the 3 Ultra Evolution floor setting speakers. So let's stop there. 3 Ultra Evolution floor setting speakers. So it looks like we're going to have different price points for what you need, not only for budget purposes, but for room size as well. So we're going to have the Big Daddy, right? That one that most people are going to want. It's going to give you all the sound, maybe the best bass extension. Then have a mid-tier that kind of gives you the best of both worlds. And then you have a smaller one, maybe less drivers, but maybe not, the design's not there, that bow is not there in the lower models, but it still give you that signature sound that they're after. So that's going to be pretty cool. Similar in design to the brand's 3000 micro subwoofer, dual opposing active woofers on the top and bottom of the cabinet arranged in a forced balance array render effortless low frequency response while addressing room nodes. So this is really cool because I think on the back, if I saw the video correctly, there is a driver on the back made to give you low bass. Now this is going to be interesting because typically you want to pull your speakers about 3 feet off the wall, give it some breathing room, but now we have a low bass driver firing directly into what's probably going to be a wall for most people. So we're going to have to see how that plays around with most people's rooms. Does it add muddiness to the sound? What's going on there? If you don't like it, can you defeat that speaker? Can you take it out of the equation? Probably not. So we're going to have to see what that is all about. But it's cool that they're taking inspiration from their 3000 micro sub because that subwoofer is really good for the size if you have never seen it. It says by having 8 woofers from a pair of speakers, all firing in unison in different directions, deep authoritative bass fills the listening area, smoothing out peaks and nulls. So this is really cool. The Ultra series that we know now had drivers on the side, and now they're in the back. So they pretty much just moved them. So they were already kind of doing this idea before, but it looks like they refined it, and they found that moving it to the back kind of adds a little bit more bass, or at least they're hoping it will, depending on how your speakers are placed. Let's continue to a different paragraph here. It said mid-range drivers and woofers across all models feature glass fiber composite cones chosen from the superb stiffness to mass ratio and ability to convey stunning dynamics and pinpoint tonal accuracy. What this is saying to us is that, hey, our new drivers are faster, maybe even lighter. They're going to move quicker. They're going to dig deeper. They're going to, contain themselves at higher volumes. It's all something we're going to have to test. It says also notable on the new speaker are chamfered front baffles to minimize edge diffraction for optimal off-axis frequency response. Crossover features premium grade capacitors, inductors, resistors, and a heavy trace printed circuit board. So again, more focus on getting the crossover right, blending the sound together, and giving you one big wave of just ooey goodness. It seems like what they're really after right now. So it looks like they're taking a big step towards sound quality, which again, we're going to have to test that. Let's see here. Voicing of the new Ultra Evolution is timbre matched to all other SVS Prime and original Ultra models. I don't know if that's going to be possible. Let's say you have an old Ultra system now and you want to keep the bookshelves and whatever as your surrounds. Or maybe you want to take the old Ultra towers and move them to the surrounds and buy yourself the new Evolution series. Is that truly going to sound the same? You're using a different tweeter, you're using a different design if you get the higher model, and what are you getting? The speaker on the woofer on the back, the material of the speakers are different now, the cabinet's different size. How are you guys going to tell me that it's timbre matched? Again, I haven't heard it. All I can do is take their word for it for now, but I'm kind of skeptical about that. How are we going to have timbre matched speakers across a totally different line using totally different materials with a whole different crossover, a different set of capabilities? I'm not sure how that's going to work, but it says you can mix between the 3 series to create a system. All speakers include detachable neodymium magnet grills, elastomer bumper feet, and metal spike feet attachments are available for tower models. The Ultra Evolution family consists of 3 new floor-standing speakers, the 2 new bookshelf speakers sharing the same design, features, and form factor with varying driver and cabinet dimensions, a dedicated 3-way center channel speaker, and versatile Ultra Elevation surround sound Dolby Atmos speakers round out the lineup. Very cool that they're going to change their prime elevations, because probably one of their best-selling speakers are their Atmos speakers. I'm hoping that they keep the whole same design. The little triangular angle where you can use them as bookshelves, you can hang them on the ceiling, you can put them on the wall. That is a game changer that nobody else is truly doing from other manufacturers. So I hope they don't lose that. But I do hope that one day they venture into in-ceiling speakers as a whole, because people who have dedicated rooms may opt in for ceiling speakers, or maybe they want to put some in the living room, or maybe they just want to put some in the house for like a whole home stereo or whatever. It'd be cool if SVS could do that, make some in-ceiling speakers. It says the Ultra Elevation speaker is a highly anticipated upgrade to SVS popular Prime Elevation speakers, featuring an angled front baffle and multi-angle bracket that allow for easy mounting on the ceiling or wall. Okay, good. So looks like you can do the same thing. Ultra Elevation offers unrivaled fidelity and placement flexibility, letting users bring immersive Atmos sound to any room. So I hope that we get a more capable speaker. I know you can't make them too big. You don't want to make them too big, but it suffered from the lack of bass. There wasn't much bass coming out of them. And then for me, there wasn't much volume either. I had to always crank my Atmos speakers up to the maximum to be able to hear them. And I'm only using them, 8 feet above my head. I shouldn't have an issue. But I always had to max out the volume levels of my Atmos speakers to get my elevations to keep up with the rest of the system. Hopefully, these are a little more sensitive so that you don't need as much power. But I doubt that's going to be the case, because SVS is, I won't call them power hungry, but a good little bit of juice will get them moving the best. And then lastly here, it says Ultra Elevation redefines what's possible in the price range and will beyond by creating audio experience that transcend their class and bring reference performance to more people than ever. So here's the pricing of their speakers here. So the Ultra Evolution Pinnacle 3-way 4-setting speakers. This is going to be the big daddy. They're coming at $5,000 a pair. And this is right around that KEF price range, some Focal price ranges. Who else out there that's really good? Even Bowers and Wilkins sells about $5. So this is in a territory where I don't think they've really, marketed in. So now you have me scratching my head, because I have KEF R11s that I bought for about $6,000 at the time. These are around that price tag. I wonder what we have on our hands here. You can go down to the Titan that are $4,000 a pair. They have the Evolution Tower 3-way that's $3,000 a pair. And then you have the bookshelf. So the Evolution Bookshelf 2-way is $1,200 for the pair. And then the Nano, the compact bookshelf, is $900 a pair. A lot of people will be going for those. And then the center channel is at $799. They do have the Evolutions, the Elevations. They are at $900 a pair, slightly more expensive than the Outgoings. But I wonder about the finishes. Do we have down at the bottom? Finish options will be limited on launch. All models will soon be available in piano gloss black, piano gloss white, oak, and veneer finishes, wood veneer finishes. So same what you're used to. I'm all about the white. Very nice. So Nick down at SVS sent that to me, as well of the pictures that you guys have been seeing on the screen. I'm excited. We're going to get them in the building and have them in the room hopefully next month. Hopefully they have enough review units for us YouTubers that we can actually listen to them. I want to be one of the first to do so I can give you guys, a really good idea of what's going on. I'm excited to do some speaker reviews in a dedicated home theater. Hopefully by that time I have some more acoustic treatment in there so we can really get a good idea of what things sound like. But I'm going to hold Nick's feet to the fire. He said, contact me in April. I'm going to contact him in April. And I'm like, buddy, send me some Ultra or SVS stuff. Let's go. I got a review to make. So if you guys are excited, leave me a comment down below and let me know what speaker in the lineup are you most excited for. Are you skeptical? Are you on board? Let me know what you guys think about what's coming new from SVS down below. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are not already, and we will see you guys in the next video. K-Pace Guy out. Peace.